All right, hey guys. Yes, you clicked on the right video. I'm still CJ Salami, but I changed the name to Swan Corner. And I'm just gonna say thank you to everyone who watched the tutorial and watched my SpongeBob music video, whatever the hell that was. Y'all liked it a lot. Thank you so much for watching. So I want to transform this channel into an album review kind of channel, but I want it to be like post-hardcore, swancore, whatever core albums that y'all might not have otherwise listened to, like lesser known ones, and just personal favorites of mine that I've just grown to love over the years, and hopefully get y'all into some good ass music. And we all know I love Dance Gavin Dance, so I'm not going to be reviewing any of the DGD albums because they're 10 out of 10. Everybody knows that. They're flawless. There's nothing wrong with any of them except whatever I say is Royal Ocean. But we don't talk about that one. So let's get started on the first one. Welcome to Swan Corner Episode 1. First album. This album has been on my Spotify playlist since it came out. It's been on repeat every day. Whenever I go skating, I got it on. Whenever I'm driving, I got it on. Whenever I'm sitting down doing nothing, staring at the wall like I love to do, I got it on. What is it? Well, if you can't read, because it's in the title of the video, it's Wolves in Business Suits by Properties of Nature. This is the debut album for these guys. Came out June 25th, 2020, this year. And it's 7 songs, 30 minutes. You know, it's a little EP. It's a cute little EP. They're 5 dudes out of St. George, Utah. I don't know. Good stuff comes out of Utah sometimes. No disrespect to Utah. So I'm just going to go through who these guys are. I know some people might not care, but I like to let people know who's making this bomb-ass music. So on guitar, we got Canyon Malloy. On the other guitar, we got Gabe Cloud. On the bass, it's Thomas Heath. On the drums, we got Cade Perrin. And on the vocals, okay, Josh Fraser. Hope I'm saying those names right. I just got them off of Facebook and Bandcamp, you know. This album, they said it was 4 years in the making. Their first single was Sorry Excuse, came out in 2018, 2 years ago, so they've been working really hard on these songs, and it shows. It fucking shows. Okay, I'm just gonna give a general thoughts in the beginning, what I feel like my thesis statement, if you will, of this album, and then I'll go track by track, what I like, what I didn't like, and then give an overall consensus and my score at the end. I don't know if anyone cares about a score, but I'll give it a fucking something out of 10 at the end. So the general consensus of this album is it fucking slaps. I hate to use meme language, but it definitely fucking slaps. So if you haven't heard it, I don't know, maybe listen to it first and then watch this, or turn this off right now and go listen to it. Never come back to this video. I don't know, it's up to you. So, track 1. Pirates Don't Say Yar Anymore. Sadly, this is the weakest song on the album. I wish it weren't track number 1. But to me, it's just not a huge, like, heavy hitter for the first song. It's a little bit of a weak start to the album. And the reason I say that is because it feels a little disjointed. Like maybe they were going for the Hail the Sun kind of vibe with the song structure. It's like, let's do this, and then we go to this, and then we'll do one of these, and then something different. And I like that, but the transitions just aren't there for me. Other than the disjointed feeling of the song, it's a good song. It's a good ass song. It has a good catchy chorus. Catchy chorus! Everyone remember catchy chorus, because I'll fucking say it 9 million times this video. Other than that, yeah, the guitar arrangement is a huge plus for this song. Gets you primed for some beautiful guitars. Just the guitars in this, you think it's like, I don't know. It's just who thinks of this. I love shit that makes me say, who thinks of this? Who thinks of that? Who thought of that? How do you think of something like this? And this shit, I'm thinking that every song. So let's get to track 2. Track 2, I don't know what it means, but it's LSFHQP. I bet with some digging I could probably figure it out, but I don't know. I'm lazy. It's lazy, super fucking hot quail person. That's what it stands for. Okay, this song features Isaac Wilson of Dwellings, and they did such a good job of making it very different from a Dwelling song. I love Dwellings, but I feel like the other songs that Isaac has been featured on, like was it Space Debris, feels a little Dwellingsy, and that's not a bad thing, but it's like these guys, Properties of Nature, they're doing their thing. They're doing what they do, and Isaac's along for the ride, and he fucking makes it so beautiful. It's so beautiful. His voice fits them perfectly, but it's still their own individual style. It's great. I love him on it. The harmonies on this song are beautiful, and it has like an emo-ish feel to it, which I like. I used to love emo music. I don't know if you could tell. And there's this part in this song where the guitar mirrors the screams, which I think is so genius. I love like little things like that, like, hey dude, listen to this guitar. Doesn't it sound like the screams? Isn't that cool? And I say, yes, it's cool. It's cool. I like it. And the solo and the outro is really good. That's just in my notes here. It says, solo, outro is good. There you go. That's quality reviewing right there. Subscribe. All right, track 3, Sorry Excuse. This is the single that they put out in 2018. I can't believe I never heard of this band before 2020. I never checked out this song for whatever reason, but this song is one of my favorites on the album. Just the way it starts with Crazy Girl. Please don't dislike the video, but the way it starts with Crazy Girl is so good. It just goes, boom, Crazy Girl. Like, oh my God. Yes, you're listening to a good song. From second number 1, you're listening to a good song. And the vocal arrangement in this one is it flows so well with these mathy guitars. Mathy guitars, you can't beat it. Love it. Mathy guitars. Who doesn't like mathy guitars? And the first like 30 seconds of this song, just like, it's just, ooh, it's a fucking groove, dude. It's like the slide from when he goes, I'm cool, and it's like, ooh, you're cool, dude. You are cool. You're cool, and I want to hang out with you, and it's good. What I'm saying is these lyrics flow beautifully. And they do this thing where it's like back and forth cleans and screams, which I like a lot. And it's kind of overdone sometimes in post-hardcore, but I just like it a lot here. It's done sparingly. It's done with consideration. One of the standout parts in this song is towards the end where Josh sings, I never said I didn't have a problem. I only said I had my flaws. And it's so, the transition is so good into that. It's so good. Ew, I talked through a burp. No, don't dislike the video. All right, track 4, Sarcoma. Okay, when the first time I listened to this album, I saved the whole album, and then I took this song off of it. I put the whole album on my playlist, and then I took this song off of it because it has something that I fucking hate in anything, in any music. Post-hardcore, I don't care what it is. And it's this poetry, not singing, it's just talking. It's saying, it's fucking Fall Out Boy, dude. It's Pete Wentz. From day one we talked about getting out, but not forgetting about. It's like, dude, bro, it's not, did I just say dude, bro? It's like, dude, it's not 2004. Please, can we stop with the poetry, talking with no music behind it? I'm sorry, I hate it. That's a personal preference. I hate it. But, yeah, and A Lot Like Birds does that a lot. I want to like them. I love Kurt, and I love Corey. I want to like them. Stop. But they're broken up, so it doesn't matter anymore. Anyway, look, this song is really short, and once I gave it another listen, it really grew on me a lot. Like, I didn't mind the poetry talking nearly as much as I do in other songs, and it just really grew on me, and I realized that the harmonies behind it and the guitar behind it are fucking perfect. It's perfect. It makes it tolerable. It makes something I hate very tolerable, which is difficult to do, and I applaud them for that. Okay, in my notes here, it just has bass in caps. So the bass is really good in this one, and the vocal arrangement is really emotional. I like when it breaks away from the poetry talking. The melodies are beautiful. It just, the whole mood of this song is real. It's like somber-ish, but in a groovy type way. What the fuck? How did they do that? But it's genius. I love it. And it goes to this part where Josh sings, "Are you wasting your time? Are you wasting our time?" And it's so nice and groovy with the instrumental in the background. It just fits so perfectly. Everything fits perfectly. That's another thing I'm going to say a lot. It fits perfectly. And right after that, he says, "Oh God," and it's that drop down, "Oh God," and you can feel that emotion. I love it. It's perfectly done. Good job, guys. A song that I had taken off, it was out of my mind. I came back to it, and now it's one of my favorites on the album, for sure. Sarcoma, good shit. Track 4, One Night Stand. Like one night stand. You know? Okay, that's enough. Okay, this one, it takes a little while to hit with me. Like, the intro with the guitars is really good. The slide up and down. But the screams, I feel like when his screams are isolated, like when they're the main focus of what's going on, it doesn't really hit with me, and I think that's just a personal preference, because my screams to me have to be a very certain way, and it's nothing against him. You know, it's a debut album. His vocals are developing, but yeah, it might just be a personal preference. I don't like the screams in the beginning when they're the sole focus of what's going on in the music. But yeah, it doesn't last very long. It's tolerable, and it could grow on you. I don't know, it grew on me. The cleans in this one, the melody is so infectious. Try not to sing it. Try not to sing along. Try. You can't. My notes right here, look at this note. Flows down like water. Like water. That's how these melodies are. The chorus is perfect. It'll get in your head, and it won't leave. And Josh, he screams the word head, and it just goes off from there, and it's such a good hit. It's such a good hit, just head like that. It's so good. And into the chorus, just you make me feel like, it's so good. Like, try not to have that in your head all fucking day, dude. It's so infectious. And this song has a hard as fuck breakdown. It's just the guitars are just den it, and it's so fucking good. When it starts from "fuck this party," it's like, I'm not gonna scream right now. I'm in an apartment, but he starts with the fuck this party. I showed up tardy for a reason. That reason was okay at best. Then he goes into I don't, and try not to do that with your head when he's doing that. Just go, I don't, I told you 1,000 times, and it's so. It gets you moving. It gets you moving your head and shit like that. It's such a physical reaction that you have to have. You can't not do it. You can't not sing this chorus, and you can't not go fucking ham on the breakdown, And then after that, all right. And then after that breakdown, it goes into smooth, calm, with a little bit of poetry talk in there, but it's saved by there's backing screams to it, and the guitar behind it's really good, and I don't mind it. And then there's this bridge-ish thing where it's these hard-ass guitars, and it starts just tapping beepy guitars. They go fucking hard, and underneath it, the bass is going off. I can hear the bass. What? In post-hardcore? Yeah, dude. the bass is going off, and after this breakdowny thing, they go into this groovy, tasty fucking just ooh, and it's going down, we're gonna have a party, and that's the funnest part. That's the funnest part of the album and the best transition on this album. It's going down, we're gonna have a party, and it's so good. Only thing I would say is a negative about this one is it goes back to the chorus, but the chorus is so good, like you don't care. It's like Auspladau on Elephantitis by Hail the Sun. It's like you kind of wish they didn't go back to the chorus, but maybe that's just me. I don't know. It's just, it might be a little bit too long. Maybe one too many choruses. My point is, this is a beautiful song. Definitely a favorite. All right, track 6, Girafalo or Girafalo, however you say it. This mathy intro, I love the mathy intro with the guitars. I feel like the lyrics aren't taking themselves too seriously. They do a scream clean trade-off again, which works really well. It's like screamed, I'm full of liquor, and then Josh, well, I guess it's both Josh, but he comes in, and anger, and it's so pretty, like, I'm full of liquor and anger. It's so good. It just flows so well. The flow of the lyrics and the vocal arrangement in all of these songs, I think I said that before, it's perfect. Okay, this chorus, I've been singing it in the shower since I heard the song, and it's so fucking good. I got a lot of free time, don't you know? Baby, I don't like your tone, and I think it would be better if you went home. Like, how, that's so good. Like, and I think it would be better if you went home. It's just, it's so fun and, like, delicious. It's so delicious. I got a lot of free time, don't you know? Baby, I don't like your tone, and I think it would be better if you went home. And in my mind, everything is on rewind, running backwards from the start and at the end is when we're gonna come back together. And it's so, like, that little part, that whole thing is great, but that little part, from the start and at the end is when we're gonna come back together, like, that just hits all the right shit to make me shit. I shit every time I hear this song. But it's so good. There's this screamy part in it. He'll go on a little scream tangent, and then the drums will come in, and then it'll go straight into the chorus, and it's such a good, like, screamy drums chorus. It's so fucking good. And when that chorus hits with it's you welcome it like an old friend who always brings you candy. Ooh, that's sweet. That's sweet. And this song does not overstay its welcome. It's the perfect length. It ends perfectly. It goes back. It's a callback to the intro where it's like, do you like monsters? 'Cause I am one. And it screams that last line. And it's such a good am one. Such a good ending to that. That's probably the perfect song. They did it. They made the perfect song. Y'all can stop. Y'all can stop making music. They made the perfect song. This is my favorite on the album, if you can't tell. All right, track 7, the last track. You didn't start a fire in my heart. You started it in my house. We're doing emo track names. Yay. No, but this is a good song too. I think that's a sign, like, dude, don't take this song too seriously, because we didn't. It starts with this infectious chorus, like every other song in this album has an infectious chorus. It's just, when it starts, you're like, oh, this song, fuck yeah. You sure talk a lot for being an, and it's just, I love it. Love the chorus for this one. And I love at the end, or in the middle, I don't know, I love in it, he goes, whispering motherfucker. It's so good. It's such a good, like, little beep 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 beep. This one I can see people complaining about the lyrics because they're weird, but who cares? I don't mind weird lyrics. They flow well. They sound good. It's good music. I like this little banana nut thing that they do. Banana nut, banana nut, banana nut, banana nut. Like with the screams. It's really cool. It reminds me a lot of like, I don't know, Secret Band when they're not taking themselves too seriously. It's just a fun song. They didn't try to be cool with this one. They just was like, this is a song, we had fun with it. Here you go. And it works. And there's one line in it where he says, whoa, I'm getting off track. And it comes at a point where the mood changes, and it's such a good like meta thing. I don't really know if that's like the right word, but it's like, hey, we're kind of going to a new place. I'm getting off track. Like he's, it's good. I like that. I like stuff like that. That's another like cool little, hey, wouldn't it be cool if I said I'm getting off track and like we changed everything about the song? It's cool. I like it. Oh, and the bridge in this song with the drums and the tappy guitars is so perfectly arranged. That's one of these, who thinks of that? Who thinks of that? How do you think of that? How do you write that? The instrumental writing in this album, top notch. Good. It's good. And then there's this point after the bridge where the bass comes in and it does this cool little, bass solo thing. And I like it. I just wish the bass had an effect on it, because it's just like natural bass guitar, and it's like it sounds a little weird being just regular. Maybe if it was like distorted a bit or had a little, I don't know. That's just a personal preference. Didn't really hit with me, that little bass break in there after the breakdown. They go into this cool little groove where it's like, I still hear your ringtone, na 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 na, and it's so good, that little na 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 na. It's so like infectious. You gotta go na 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 like that. It's like a head shaking thing. Na 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 na. It gets you moving. And then after that, he just goes, it keeps me up, and the vocals just soar over those beautifully arranged guitars, and it takes you home. It keeps me up, and it's so, don't dislike the video, it's so beautiful. I love his voice. I love Josh's voice. His melodies are great. His voice is, it's not like too girly like some post-hardcore bands could like totally be like too girly, It's like, it's perfect. It's high pitched, but it's not annoying. It's beautiful. He keeps me up, and it's just really emotional. This is another one of those tracks where I wish it would have ended after the it keeps me up little part, but it goes into another chorus. I do love this chorus, just like with the other songs. I love the chorus, but we could have cut it off after that, and that's just a personal preference. We could have cut it off before the last added chorus. Like one too many choruses, but they're so fun and good and well arranged that it doesn't really matter. But on multiple listens, it's like, okay, it's already in my head. All right, so that's the end of the album. My final thoughts on Wolves in Business Suits by Properties of Nature. I just feel like I know these guys now. They displayed their style in such a way, to me, as a brand new listener, on their debut album. They portrayed their style so accurately and so openly, and just they went all out on everything that they are. You can't help but know them now. Like, I know them now. I know they have beautifully arranged guitars. I know they have insanely catchy melodies. I know they have beautiful soaring vocals, and I know that every single instrument in this band counts. The guitars, obviously. The bass makes a difference. They let him go off. They let my boy go off. The drums, they hit. They fucking hit, dude. They make a difference. Like, you hear them. You hear every instrument. And, of course, the vocals. But it's not like an overproduced vocal that, buries the instrumental. That you're so focused on the vocals that, like, you couldn't care less about the instrumental. Like, everything is so cohesive, and their melodies are perfect. The transitions on most of the songs are perfect. The groove is there. The heaviness is there. They did it. They did it. They blew me away. On the debut fucking album with 7 songs. This shit's only 30 minutes. I don't know how long this video is going to be, but it's probably going to be close to 30 minutes. No, it won't be. I'm not going to put you through that. The word to take away from this is potential. These guys, they made a perfect debut album. You got me. You got me now. I'm a fan. And I know you can do it time and time again. In different ways, in different styles. They will be a factor in the swancore, post-hardcore genre. They will make it big. I know this for a fact. Everyone needs to listen to this album. It's good as fuck. 4 years in the making. Totally worth it. Y'all fucking did it. Good job. I love it. That said, my first ever rating in the Swan Corner, Episode 1, Wolves in Business Suits by Properties of Nature, 8.5 out of 10. It's good music. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching Episode 1 of Swan Corner. Like the video, subscribe, do all that YouTube bullshit, but most importantly, leave me a comment of what you thought of the video, like the format. I know this is a long-ass video for a 7-song album, but let me know if it was too long. Did I go too in-depth? I don't know. And please comment me some albums that you think I should review or that you think I haven't heard. I'm always looking for new music. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.